So how does my day start? My day usually starts between 6 and 6:30. Our alarm usually goes off around that time, and sometimes I wake up before the alarm, sometimes I wake up after the alarm. Sometimes I throw the alarm clock across the room, sometimes I'm up, ready to roll. So it's, a cup of coffee in the morning, as I get cleaned up, ready to go, all of the stuff you do in the morning, happen to do. The kids and I usually, along with Kathy, we're all leaving about the same time. So it's kind of a good family moment too for us as we're popping in different things into the toaster oven and the microwave, or we're fixing a breakfast sandwich, or whatever the case might be. It's often a chance for us to find out what's going on in our lives as a family and what the day holds to that end as well. When I get here, I usually have a warm-up, another cup of coffee, which is good, and I spend some time in the Word. I try to read through what we're going through in chapel. Right now I'm reading through Exodus, trying to stay a step or two ahead of Christian, and so it helps me kind of reiterate the truths that I'm hearing in chapel in my ears are ringing true in my heart, because I'm also reading them in the quiet time that I'm spending with the Lord. Followed by flipping on the computer and checking email, checking the news of the day. Try to get a feel of what's going on in the world and what's going on locally. Tried to read the Hutch News, and of course on Thursdays the newspaper here, and the Lions paper, and we try to know what's going on locally, regionally, and of course nationally. Mondays are full of one-on-one meetings with cabinet. I meet with every cabinet member for an hour, just one-on-one. We talk about everything from the things that are going on in their personal lives that they're struggling with, maybe the joys, maybe the victories, maybe it's something that's going on here on campus that needs to be addressed. We really collaborate a lot and really get to know each other a little better too. And so it's time well spent to be able to hear what's on the cabinet members' hearts, to hear what they're working on. Tuesdays are cabinet days, and so the cabinet gathers corporately together, and we'll spend from 8 to 10, 8 to 10:30, 8 to 11 in a cabinet meeting. Always started out with prayer, praying for the needs of the campus. It's truly the highlight of our week, and the highlight of the meeting is being able to just pray for the needs of the campus and to see how God answers those prayers in sometimes miraculous ways. It's incredible to see. And so that's always a blessing and a privilege to be able to do. I do get hungry every once in a while, so I do eat lunch. And I eat in the cafeteria because they serve really good food. But I also eat in the cafeteria because I think it's important when I'm on campus, so when I'm here, to eat with the student, to eat with faculty and staff. And often at lunch I see people I don't see any other time throughout the week. And so it's a great time for me to go over and to grab a bite, grab a salad and some dessert, and maybe some more dessert, and maybe a couple cookies as I walk out, something like that. Afternoons are usually filled again with meetings, whether it be budget council, whether it be a faculty council, or whether it be an employee review or something like that. Those things usually happen in the afternoons. And so in and out, I try to work on different reports that we have to for the Department of Education. Maybe it's a board report that I have to work on. I like writing letters too, and so I'll return a handful of written letters, just little notes of encouragement, things like that. I think that's important to do. I try to attend as many campus events as I can, and I try to schedule my time away from campus around campus activities, whether it's a home athletic event, or it's a home theatrical presentation, or a concert, or something like that. I try to schedule my time away so that I can be here for those events. But I love my job, enjoy my job, and the family is into it as much as I am. And if I can't be at an event, usually they are. Sometimes we play that divide and conquer game, because we've got 3 boys also that are in athletics in high school level, and so we're going one way, and that kind of thing. But we try to do as much of it as we can, and we enjoy every minute of it. Are we exhausted at the end of the day? Yeah, but we should be. We should be. We should be expended at the end of the day. In the way that we have worked, in the way that we have served. We should just be tired. And so hopefully at the end of every day, I can lay my head down on the pillow and I can sleep well. Why? Because I'm completely exhausted for what I have done during that day. And I sleep well. I sleep well.